Where should you start after a divorce when it comes to dating again? How do you even bring this up? Where do you even go? Well, first, I want you to just sit with the feelings that you currently have, that you want to you want to experience love again, that you genuinely want to experience relationships again. I want you to imagine what it was like. For a lot of you, you've been married for many years, 10 plus years. And the thought of dating again is a very confusing thought. It's overwhelming at times. And so when I start talking and working with clients, the first thing that they're thinking about is they're literally overwhelmed with all the options, which is really just a tool to get you to the end. And what I want you to be thinking about is the end goal. And that end goal is tonight, after you've worked all day, you come home, you make dinner, you sit on the couch, you watch TV, and you feel alone. And you know that feeling is just isolating. And maybe you have some friends, maybe you have some guy friends, or maybe you have some girlfriends, and you go out, you have a couple drinks, and you do the same thing over again. And maybe they're married and you hear their stories about what they're going to be doing for their vacation, and you know that you have no vacations planned. Maybe you've tried the solo vacation a time or two and you've recognized it has its moments, but boy, that plane ride home just doesn't quite feel the way that you'd like it to feel, knowing that you just share those memories with somebody that you really care about. And so before we get to talk about the tools and the techniques and the methodologies and the art and science of dating, I want you to just set with the feelings that you currently are feeling and just be honest with yourself. It's about what you want to achieve. It's about what you're going to get at the end of this. It's not about the process. The science and the art of dating, that's something that we're going to learn about. That's something that I'm teaching many people about. And I've taught many people on how to do it. There's an art, there's a science, it's replicatable. That's the easy part. The hard part is helping you think and feel what it's going to be like to not date again, but to share your life with somebody that you genuinely care about and that you genuinely can't wait to see and spend time with, and the characteristics and the quality of the person that you've potentially been looking for many years. As you begin to sit with those feelings, the process becomes less daunting and overwhelming, because you know you have two scenarios. One is forget the process, forget all of the techniques and the art and science of it all. Just stay single. That's not overwhelming, but that's what you've been doing. And yet here we are. It doesn't fulfill. And so just like if you were to start any new profession or start learning any new sport, you're excited about it. And while you're in it, it's not as daunting if you just stay in the moment. If you just stay present in that moment. For instance, if you're learning a new sport, it usually starts with a friend's playing it. Then you go, sure, I'd like to try that. For me, it happens to be pickleball. A friend called me up and said, hey, would you like to try it? I tried it. One day led to another, led to another. Before you know it, I'm hiring coaches. I'm drilling. I'm organizing plays. I'm going on tournaments. I'm traveling across the state. Now, if I was to think about me starting off and the end goal being I'm going to be playing in tournaments and winning medals and having that kind of process, and I was to think about each little step, I would never have done it. What happened was I was so in love with the moment, so in love with the sport, that it just developed and I didn't have to be overwhelmed. And so dating is a lot like that. Forget the process and the system. That is so simplistic. It does take work, but a lot of that work's just getting out of your head things that you already have there that you don't even realize you have there. Things like knowing what you're looking for, knowing what you're not looking for. But right now, don't be overwhelmed as much as be excited for the potential of your next vacation being one that's not alone. Or in a few weeks or a month, you're going to be having dinner at your house with somebody that you're sharing it with, that you're excited that they're going to come over, and you have a whole day planned. All of that is a real possibility, and it's absolutely possible for everybody. All it takes is a little bit of effort, a little bit of some studying, some working with apps and learning how to have conversations. But that's all, it's the easy part. Right now, just know that you have goals in mind. Right now, know that what you don't want in life, which is to be single and alone on your couch any longer. I can help you with the rest. If that's you, you'd like to get back into the dating world, you're struggling, this is post-divorce, post a breakup, or maybe you've just struggled dating your whole life and you just need some advice, schedule a call with me, press the button that's in the description. We'll set up a call. Every Wednesday I'm taking them. It'll be a quick 15-minute call. We'll see if I can help you in any way, and we'll go from there. So I encourage you, just take a deep breath. It's a beautiful world, and there's lots of opportunity available.